Bertie's chase opens with Edward waiting on Thomas to give him some of his passengers from his train. After a while of waiting, Edward, his driver, and his fireman, and all those other guys that a train needs decide to leave. Unknown to them, Bertie the bus actually had Thomas's passengers because Thomas's fireman didn't come in that day. So Bertie has to chase down Edward in order to get him. Bertie catches up to Edward and sees that he's at a crossing, so Bertie scoots down there, but by the time he gets down there, Edward already leaves. So Bertie continues to chase on Edward. And then Edward makes it to the station, and that is just then when Bertie manages to catch up with Edward, with the drivers explaining everything. Bertie then tells Thomas about what happened, with Thomas telling Bertie that he did a damn good job. He didn't say damn, but you get the idea, right? Saved from Scrapped is actually a pretty interesting episode because this is our first proper introduction to the scrap yard. Basically, this is where pieces of machinery and engines go where they are no longer really useful. So our friend Trevor over here is about to get scrapped in about a week or two because he's considered old-fashioned by his owner. He then decides to tell Edward the good old days from when he was pretty useful.
Oh yes, I like children.
Ew. Edward then finds a reverend who'd be willing to take in Trevor. Edward telling the reverend about the rides Trevor loves to give to children. Oh, come on, man! So Trevor gets cleaned up. The reverend decides to ride him a little bit. And now Trevor has a brand new home, where he can live out his days to be very useful at the church picnics and fairs.
Giving rides to children.
What the fuck, bro?
I like children.
Stop saying that! So Bertie's chase is actually a lot of fun. Definitely gives me the Thomas and Bertie's race kind of vibes. But only it's a chase instead of a race. But Saved from the Scrap is kind of fucked up when you really think about it. Outside of my pedophilia jokes. But, I mean, again, this is our first introduction to the scrapyards. And the fact that they could just murder off any of these engines whenever they're not considered very useful or when they're considered old-fashioned, it's pretty fucked up, especially when you consider the fact that in this world of the island of Sodor, the trains are basically people. Like, they talk, they have feelings, they have relationships with their drivers and all the other members of the island. So it's pretty fucked up that they could just kill them off like that without any consequences.